Boyd Gaming's still around. Jumped in Hong Kong trading overnight. The company announced a new technology claiming it can charge an electric vehicle almost as quickly as it takes to fill a gasoline car. It says its Super E platform is capable of peak charging speeds of 1,000 kilowatts, not gigawatts.
It costs £50,000. Now let's find out about the new kid on the block, the Build Your Dreams seal, from a man who is always trying to build his dreams.
Are you building your dreams?
I am absolutely building my dreams. What a great acronym this is.
I know, and even better is the name of the car.
SEAL.
The electric vehicle revolution has a new leader, and its name isn't Tesla. While Elon Musk's company dominated headlines for years, the silent giant from China has been methodically dismantling Tesla's dominance, rewriting the rules of the auto industry in the process. BYD, Build Your Dreams, has emerged not just as a competitor, but as a defining force in the global EV market. But how did BYD manage to outpace the company that revolutionized electric cars? What's its secret? And is Tesla's dominance coming to an end? Let's reveal.
Last year surpassed the $100 billion mark, beating rival Tesla on revenue for the first time since 2018. It reported a revenue of $107 billion for 2024, up 29%. Tesla's 2024 revenue, meanwhile, stood at $97.7 billion. This year already looks like it could be an even better one for the Chinese EV maker. It unveiled a new ecosystem that allows EVs to charge for 400 kilometers in just 5 minutes and introduced advanced driver assistance technology in even its most basic models. Luke Schrager has more.
From battery technology to manufacturing scale, from pricing strategy to global expansion, BYD has built an empire while Tesla struggled with production bottlenecks and quality control issues. The numbers don't lie. In the final quarter of last year, BYD sold nearly 40% more fully electric vehicle cars than Tesla, a gap that's only widening as the Chinese automaker accelerates its global push.
BYD is a technology company. We came to Europe or go to other countries with bring the technology there. So I think so far in Europe, our reputation is very high because everybody recognizes BYD is a leading player for green tech, is a leading player for the technology.
What makes BYD's rise even more remarkable is how fundamentally different its approach has been compared to Tesla's. Where Tesla focused on premium vehicles and brand cultism, BYD targeted the mass market with affordable, reliable EVs. Where Tesla depended on third-party suppliers for batteries, BYD built its own supply chain from the ground up. And where Tesla fought regulators and struggled with factory delays, BYD operated with the full backing of the Chinese government, turning its home market into an impregnable fortress before launching its global offensive. The implications are unbelievable. We're witnessing nothing less than a seismic shift in the balance of power in the automotive world. One that will change not just which cars people drive, but how entire transportation ecosystems function. This is the story of how BYD went from obscurity to industry dominance, and why Tesla may never catch up. Vertical integration on an unprecedented scale. At the heart of BYD's dominance lies a simple but revolutionary concept: control. While Tesla remains dependent on suppliers for critical components like batteries and chips, BYD has built what may be the most vertically integrated auto company in history. The company manufactures its own batteries, not just for cars, but for energy storage systems that are transforming power grids worldwide. It produces its own semiconductors, a crucial advantage during the global chip shortage that crippled competitors. It even owns lithium mines, insulating itself from the supply chain chaos that has plagued the rest of the industry. This level of integration gives BYD advantages that Tesla can only dream of. Production costs are lower because there are no middlemen taking profits at each step of the supply chain. Tesla made electric vehicles desirable. BYD made them accessible. This fundamental difference in strategy explains why BYD's sales growth has dwarfed Tesla's in recent years. Where Tesla focused on premium models starting at $40,000, BYD attacks the heart of the global auto market with vehicles like the Seagull, a fully electric city car priced under $10,000. The Dolphin, their compact hatchback, undercuts Tesla's Model 3 by 25% while offering comparable range and features.
Every EV stock for cars in America is down in Q1 of 2024, and a lot of people are sitting there talking about this company called BYD that originally started in China as a battery manufacturing company and now an automaker designing cars. 3 million last year, where the average EV car in America is around $55,000. They have an EV you can buy for $10,000 that goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And America's sitting there saying, holy shit, What happens if these guys come to America?
This pricing strategy isn't just about undercutting competitors. It's about creating an entirely new class of EV adopters. 90% of car buyers worldwide can't afford a Tesla, but many can stretch to a BYD. In emerging markets from Southeast Asia to Latin America, BYD's affordable models are driving the first wave of mass EV adoption, building brand loyalty that will pay dividends for decades. Even in Europe, where legacy automakers are struggling to transition to electric, BYD's value proposition is winning over cost-conscious consumers tired of overpriced alternatives. The genius of BYD's approach becomes clear when you examine their product matrix. Unlike Tesla's sparse lineup of 4 models, BYD offers over a dozen distinct vehicles covering every segment from microcars to luxury sedans, from SUVs to commercial trucks. This broad portfolio allows them to meet customers wherever they are in their EV journey, offering natural upgrade paths as budgets and needs evolve. It's a textbook example of how to dominate a market, not with one killer product, but with an ecosystem designed to capture buyers at every level. BYD's global offensive. While Western media remains fixated on Tesla's factory openings, BYD has been executing one of the most aggressive global expansions in automotive history. Their strategy is as methodical as it is relentless. First, dominate China, then secure emerging markets, and finally, take on the developed world. In China, BYD now commands over 35% of the EV market, selling more vehicles than the next 3 competitors combined. This home base provides an impregnable financial and logistical foundation for international growth. Even in Tesla's backyard, BYD is making startling progress. The company has quietly become the second largest EV seller in several European countries, with plans to build a factory in Hungary that will give them tariff-free access to the entire EU market. In Australia, BYD's Atto 3 has become the best-selling electric SUV, outselling Tesla's Model Y in multiple months. Perhaps most ominously for Tesla, BYD is preparing to enter the North American market, potentially through a factory in Mexico that would allow them to circumvent US import restrictions. This global push is backed by a marketing strategy radically different from Tesla's. Where Musk relies on Twitter antics and celebrity appeal, BYD lets its products speak for themselves. The company spends virtually nothing on traditional advertising, instead relying on word of mouth from satisfied customers and the sheer visibility of its vehicles on streets worldwide. It's a quieter approach, but one that's proving devastatingly effective as BYD's reputation for quality and value spreads organically. The quality advantage and the reliability as a weapon. Tesla's quality control problems have become the stuff of industry legend. Panel gaps wide enough to lose a credit card in, paint jobs that degrade within months, and electronics that fail unpredictably. BYD, by contrast, has built its reputation on rock-solid reliability, backed by military-grade manufacturing standards.
China se está convirtiendo en una potencia mundial y en un referente. Sabemos que gran parte de toda la manufactura de cualquier sector viene de China y yo creo que hay mucho que aprender de China. Entonces, si el mundo sigue a la velocidad a la que va China, no me quiero imaginar en qué vamos a terminar en unos pocos años, porque esto es cuestión de años que incluso no los puedo contados con menos de una mano.
The difference stems from their respective origins. Tesla came from Silicon Valley's move fast and break things culture, prioritizing software innovation over hardware perfection. BYD emerged from China's industrial heartland, where manufacturing discipline is treated as a religion. Their factories employ rigorous quality control systems adapted from Japanese Toyota production systems, resulting in defect rates that embarrass traditional automakers, let alone Tesla. This reliability edge is particularly crucial as EVs move from early adopters to mainstream buyers. The average car owner doesn't care about over-the-air updates or ludicrous mode. They want a vehicle that starts every morning and doesn't cost a fortune to maintain. BYD delivers exactly that, with maintenance costs 30% lower than the industry average and battery warranties that put Tesla to shame. Perhaps the most telling indicator of BYD's quality ascendancy is the used EV market. In China, 2-year-old BYD models retain nearly 70% of their value, compared to just 55% for comparable Teslas. This resale premium reflects real-world confidence in BYD's longevity, a metric no amount of marketing hype can fake. Can Tesla fight back? The uncomfortable truth for Tesla investors is that BYD's advantage are structural, not temporary. They stem from fundamental differences in business models, supply chains, and national support that can't be erased by a single product launch or price cut. This doesn't mean Tesla will disappear. The company still leads in software, brand recognition, and charging infrastructure. But the era of the Tesla's unquestioned EV dominance is over, replaced by a new reality where BYD sets the pace and rules of competition. The coming years will likely see Tesla force into increasingly desperate price cuts to maintain market shares, eroding its already thin margins. Meanwhile, BYD can continue plowing its substantial profits into R&D and expansion, widening its lead in battery technology and manufacturing scale. The ultimate irony? BYD's rise may actually be good for Tesla in the long run. Competition forces innovation, and a credible challenger could be the wake-up call Tesla needs to address its quality and cost issues. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this informative video about the EV revolution, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. What do you think? Will BYD keep the crown, or will Tesla make a comeback? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.